raise up or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it.
All right, Coach, we're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, left. You.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. They go play action here on 1st down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. These two teams, they met up in the opener a season ago in Detroit, and it was the Lions who came out on top 35-23. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in that game, 2 to rookie Kenny Golladay.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Left side is Dorsett. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now he's forced out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there. And he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
People say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. So
here come the Lions now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second down, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Rivers. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A second down run for Abdullah. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Now Hunt, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects of it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a good game. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurry up!
Following the interception here, Rivers. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
12.
From the gun, Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Rivers. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rivers. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up! Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? Keep it skinny.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
Come on. What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rivers on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rivers now from the 50. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rivers now. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Rivers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Rivers now on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The former first-rounder, Barkevius Mingo. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs, it takes some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A handoff to Abdullah. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
There you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Twisting away. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And under the Lions' pressure. pressure, he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Aguilar over the middle, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Garoppolo on first down. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. Hey. Hey, Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Load it. Load it. Hey.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Gillislee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 3rd down, Rivers. And that pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's John Ryan now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go. 180!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Red! Hey!
Again, it's Abdullah. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There's the flash of Abdullah, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So out now come the Cardinals. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Detroit, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.